Hey everybody, Sean from Movie Assault here, and it's been a while since I've done a video. I did a lot of videos in October and just basically decided to take November off. I apologize if you were looking for something in particular or waiting for a particular type of video. If you were, let me know what it was and I'll make sure to get to it. But for today, I have my Blu-ray pickups for the month of November for 2020. And I wasn't planning on getting a lot of stuff, but I ended up getting a lot of stuff anyway. Basically, what I have here is from three sources: Hamilton Book, which I seem to do a monthly order from, Amazon, and eBay. And took advantage of some of the monthly Black Friday deals that were available throughout the month on Amazon. Saw some things that some other people had picked up on eBay, and it kind of gave me some ideas for some things. So I'll go through, I'll do the Hamilton Book order first, and then Amazon, or I'm sorry, and then eBay, and then Amazon. Not that it matters what order it's in, but just for if you're looking for some of this stuff, it'll help you find out where I got it. So first up is Hamilton Book, and first thing is another re-edition to my collection. This is Fanboys from 2009 or 2008. This I actually saw in the theater and enjoyed a hell of a lot. I had it on Blu-ray, ended up selling it, but Hamilton Book had it for a great price, so I picked it up. This is from the Weinstein Company, probably not the greatest source of material these days, but it's a good movie. Also from Hamilton Book, I got the Charles Bronson 4 movie collection, and this includes the Valachi Papers, the Stone Killer, which I have never heard of before, Breakout, and Hard Times. And three of these four are movies that I went to see when I was a little kid at the drive-in with my parents, but I don't remember anything about them. Valachi Papers from 1972, Breakout and Hard Times from 1975. Stone Killers from 1973. And basically these are all going to be brand new for me because I don't remember anything about them. But I love Charles Bronson and like seeing him in pretty much anything. This was a surprise. I wanted to add this to my collection. And I've been wanting to add this to my collection for a while now and haven't, so I ordered this expecting it to be a Blu-ray with the artwork on the front that was just sort of that paper sleeve, but it's Carrie, and it's a Steelbook. So I'm pretty impressed with that. I think this was $4.95. This looks to be a pretty bare bones release by the back cover. There does not seem to be any special features listed. But this, of course, is a classic from Brian De Palma, starring Sissy Spacek, John Travolta, and Piper Laurie. And I have not seen this in a while, so I'm going to consider this something I haven't seen because it's all I remember is, of course, the final scene of the movie and some small tidbits from the middle of the movie, so I couldn't tell you anything major about this film, but I can't wait to see it. This I found in at Hamilton Book, and I thought it was kind of an interesting collection. It's called the 6 Degrees Collection, a reference to the 6 Degrees of Kevin Bacon, and it is 6 films with Kevin Bacon, and it has The Big Picture, Flatliners, Hollow Man, Trapped, In the Cut, and Where the Truth Lies. And Where the Truth Lies is a film I'm not familiar with, and I'm not familiar with Trapped either. It seems to be a more recent one, possibly. But I've seen The Big Picture, and I've seen Flatliners and Hollow Man, and In the Cut I've I've heard of, but I've never seen. The other two I have not seen, obviously, because I hadn't heard of them before. But I'm interested in rewatching Flatliners. It's been quite a while since I've seen it, and that's the main reason I bought this, was to have Flatliners. This is a much more recent film from Hamilton Book with a slipcover. This is Logan Lucky. This was $4.95. This has Daniel Craig, Adam Driver, Channing Tatum, and Riley Keough. And I've heard good things about it. This is the Blu-ray, DVD, and digital combo pack. It says, hoping to reverse a curse that's hung over his family for generations, Jimmy Logan hatches a plan to rob the Charlotte Motor Speedway during the Coca-Cola 600, which is NASCAR's biggest race of the year. I've heard it's funny. See how the other half steals is the tagline. If you've seen this or any of the other films in this particular video, let me know what you thought. So that concludes the Hamilton book order, and now some eBay stuff. This is another re-addition to my collection. This is something I got rid of a little while ago and picked it up cheap on eBay. This is not a very well-known film, but it is a pretty brutal film. It's a revenge movie called The Horseman, and this stars Peter Marshall, Brad McMurray, Jack Henry, Christopher Summers, Everett McQueen, that's a weird name, and Stephen Tandy. And it's been a while since I've seen this, but I remember I liked it a lot. But it is an incredibly brutal film. It says he can't bring his daughter back, but he can send her killers to hell. Not for the squeamish. And then another pickup that I got for $2, Wayne's World, which I can't believe I have never owned until this point. This, of course, the 1992 classic with Mike Myers and Dana Carvey. And this is a super bare bones release. It does have a commentary on it, and cast and crew interviews and a trailer, but that's about it. But it's been a long time since I've seen Wayne's World, so looking forward to seeing that again. And then finishing off the eBay, I had seen, I think it was Philosophia, she said she grabbed this at Walmart. This is the Fly collection. And so I saw it for a very similar price on eBay and just ordered it. It's brand new. It's a 5-film set that includes the original Fly from 1958, Return of the Fly, Curse of the Fly, and then the 1986 Cronenberg film, The Fly, and then its sequel from 1988, The Fly 2. I believe that's 1988, 1989. I've never seen Return of the Fly or Curse of the Fly, so I'm really interested to see those for the first time. They're all on separate Blu-rays, which is pretty cool. So I'm really interested to kind of have a Fly binge. But I love the 1986 film with Jeff Goldblum. All right, so now we're into the Amazon stuff. And if you follow me on Instagram, you know that I picked this up. This is a box set, the ultimate, or it's the James Bond collection. It's not the ultimate one, because this is just the films. I guess they don't have any of the special features. Kind of a pretty thick box. I used to have the James Bond 50, the 50-year anniversary collection, and it came with a bunch of stuff, and I ended up never watching any of them, and then I ended up getting rid of it. And really all I'm interested in is the movies, so looking forward to getting into this. I've been a James Bond fan since I was a little kid, and my dad and I used to sit down and watch the old Sean Connery ones, and then he would take me to see the Roger Moore ones in the theater, and then the Daniel Craig ones I really enjoy. I think I've seen all of the Pierce Brosnan ones, and oh, I can't remember the other guy who played before Pierce Brosnan. Can't remember his name off the top of my head, which is going to bother me. But I haven't seen any of his, so I'm interested to get into those. This next one I picked up from Amazon. I could not resist the low price. I actually picked this up for $2.86, including shipping and tax. There was a coupon, and then I think it was originally selling for $4.99 or something ridiculous, but this, of course, is the sequel to The Shining. I won't watch this until I get to see The Shining again, so I can kind of get caught up, because it's been so long since I've seen The Shining, and this does include the director's cut of this film as well. Very slim on special features, just a featurette called From Shining to Sleep, and then The Making of Dr. Sleep, A New Vision, and Return to the Overlook. But if you've seen this, let me know what you thought. How does it stand up to the original? And then I got some 4K Ultra HD discs to add to the collection. This one is one I've been looking forward to seeing since it was in the theater. Fantastic cast on this one. This is Knives Out, which I've heard nothing but good things about. I still haven't seen it. Very much looking forward to seeing it. I just have not gotten around to watching it. I was supposed to see it in the theater, and then one thing led to another, and we ended up not going. And I don't know why, but so far, so good. It hasn't been spoiled yet. And then I picked up, also on sale, 4K Ultra HD John Wick 3. Right here, I have the first two John Wick films. And then this one came out after I bought those two, so I wanted to add this to the collection. Also picked up very cheap is It Chapter 2, which I have not seen. This is another one which is a sequel, but I want to watch the original again before I watch this, so I'll have to have another watching or screening of It before I watch this one. Another 4K Ultra HD, very cheap, Black Friday pricing. I got 1917 for $7.99. Then a Steelbook, which was, I think, $10. Arrival with Amy Adams, Jeremy Renner, and Forrest Whitaker. Saw this in the theater, really enjoyed it. Looking forward to seeing it again. And it does have some artwork inside, but it's kind of nondescript, kind of sparks, flame sparks. I think that's all. Yeah, it's just sparks. But it's not the greatest looking Steelbook. Doesn't really tell you or give you much of a feel of what the film's about, but it does have this quote on the back, which I thought was kind of cool. And then last, but definitely not least, from Amazon, I picked this up on sale for a decent price on Black Friday, and it managed to get here in time to make this video. It is the Omen Collection, which includes the first three original theatrical films, The Omen, Damien, Omen 2, and The Final Conflict, and then the TV movie called Omen 4, The Awakening, and then the remake from 2006 of The Omen. And I used to watch the first, actually Damien, Omen 2, and The Final Conflict. I saw them on HBO like over and over and over again, but I've only seen the original Omen once, and it was a really long time ago. So I'm really looking forward to watching that again. I'm less enthusiastic about watching Omen 4, The Awakening. I'm sure, being that it was made 10 years after the previous film and that it was on TV, that it's probably not going to be anywhere near as good as the original three films. And then I have no idea what to expect from the remake of The Omen. But this includes a 4K remaster of the original Omen, new interviews with a number of people in the cast, the Omen Legacy documentary, 666, the Omen Revealed documentary, still galleries, audio commentaries, vintage featurettes, which I'm sure were included on old DVD and Blu-ray editions, theatrical trailers, TV spots, radio spots, and much more. So glad to have this in the collection. One notable missing item, something that I did not get around to buying and probably won't, is the Friday the 13th box set. I had it on order and then I canceled it. I just figured I really shouldn't spend that much money on movies that I probably won't watch that often, whether or not they look fantastic or not. So I passed up on that one. So if you were wondering, I know I mentioned it on social media that I had ordered it, but I just decided, nah, I think I'll pass. And I also missed the Gamera box set that came out, I believe, in September. But I did place pre-orders for the two collections, the Showa and Heisei, or Heisei. I can never remember how to pronounce that. But the two boxed collections from Arrow that are separate and probably cost about the same as the original box set, but I did want to add those to my collection. So those will be coming up. That one, I think those are going to be released in January. So there you go. That is my Blu-ray pickups for the month of November 2020. As always, feel free to rate, comment, and subscribe if you haven't done so already. Click the little notification bell, and that'll let you know when I release a new video, which will be a little more often now that I'm all rested up. So thanks again for watching, everybody. Take it easy.